Okay, we're back. Another episode.
And
Here we
another
are.
one.
Can you double pound it? Double pound?
Pound.
Yeah.
I like that color. This is salmon, tan.
You got the tan going on.
I know. I didn't even bring my tan shoes. It's hard out here. You can't remember everything, you know?
I love it.
I should have worn my pearls.
Right?
We would have matched.
But got the pearls and stuff. Welcome back, guys.
Hi.
Shout out to all you subscribers. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, please. Mace the Source here.
And I'm Natasha.
Let's go. Another episode.
WinnersSeatPodcast.
Yes. Yeah, let's get it.
Let's jump right into it.
Today's topic is...
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's see where we go from there, because I think it's going to bring some good conversation. Looking out for individuals with the victim syndrome, right? There's a lot of people that start the fire, but act like they ain't gas it up.
Cues a song, Cry Me a River.
You know? So one that burns the house down, but acts like he didn't pour the gas in.
Man, that's a big one.
Right?
That's a big one.
Tell me about it. Have you had any experience like that?
Absolutely.
You give me an experience and I'll give you an experience.
Yeah, I had an experience where I was with someone who just dropped the ball. And when I voiced my frustration, it was like, yeah, I'm gonna fix it. It's good. I got it, you know?
Yeah.
And then became like aggressive and like unruly. And when you bring that energy to someone who's calm and loving, but they have that switch, and then they give it back to you, and then everything starts falling apart.
Yeah.
And then guess what's said?
What?
You were aggressive. You said things that were crazy, but it didn't matter what you triggered when you lit the fire. And all I did was just match your energy. And the house burned to the ground because you
poured a whole bunch of gas on that bitch.
Whole bunch of gas. And so now I'm the flame that keeps getting bigger. And
you're acting like you're not responsible for it.
Right.
I hate that shit.
It's unbelievable. Men do better. Women do better. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no.
The victim syndrome stuff is played out.
I'm good on that.
And let me tell you how I knew it was so bad, because I was able to apologize. I was able to say, hey, I'm sorry about this and that. I should have did this. I should have did this better. I don't think I got an apology. Even to this day, I don't think I got an apology.
Well, I think people that have the victim syndrome live in their own lie.
Yeah. Their own delusion.
Their own delusion of living this victim syndrome of like always believing that shit is about them. First of all, you have an ego problem.
Right.
Because you think everything is about you.
Right.
And everything is not about you.
Right.
Right? People are not doing everything because of you. Right? And so the victim syndrome, to me, is someone that has a lot of insecurities.
Right.
And believes that everything is an attack to them.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's why they everything is a victimization of themselves.
Absolutely.
Right. Stop that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It comes from insecurities. It comes from not knowing who you truly are.
Right.
To be honest, because when you're comfortable with yourself, it's kind of like the conversation that we was having yesterday. That you're like, oh, I don't like to double guess with people.
Yeah, I don't want to double guess.
Either
you like me or you don't.
Or you don't.
You want to rock with me or you don't. Listen, I don't have time for games. I made it very clear on another episode where I'm headed. It's headed to billionaire status. Either you rock it with me and we building, or get out of my way, man. And I had to get that mentality from pain and sadness and being too kind, too loving, giving, build you up. Man, listen, you either get on board or get out the way. It should not be, maybe not. Either the sky is blue or it's not.
I shouldn't have to guess. If me and you are friends or in a relationship or in any kind of, or dating or whatever, I shouldn't have to start guessing if you like me or not. The moment that starts happening, that means that you're giving off a certain vibration that I'm picking up.
Yep.
And my intuition is everything. So there's no reason why I should be picking up that vibration 100%. If it's not real.
And on top of that, when a person shows you who they are, believe them.
Yeah. Stop trying to ignore the shit.
Stop it.
Trying to ignore the facts.
And I had to learn that from my own self. Like, oh, maybe he's too busy, or oh, maybe he's not answering your calls because he doesn't want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
He's not responding to your text messages because he doesn't want to text you.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a million other freaking 5 billion people in this freaking earth.
And let's be serious. If you're dating somebody and you texting and y'all texting all day, and it starts to be a time when it starts to become like a little dry, and you start to see that
hours are going by.
Yeah, and it's not to say like, cause especially me, I'm a fucking horrible texter.
Yeah.
But when I'm interested in you, I'm gonna
See, but you say that, and I told you because we were talking about this, and I said, but when my envision, like how if I was to describe you, if I was talking to somebody, you're punctual, you're thorough, you respond back instantly, you're consistent, you have a pattern, and it's not no weird shit. It's not like, oh, like I hit him and he like
it's just weird.
Like
how where I'm at.
Communication is like
you know where I'm at all day. I'd be like, yo, sis, what up? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no double guessing in this, and that's what I'm saying. If you have to double guess with someone that you're dealing with, then maybe you shouldn't be dealing with them.
Yeah, whether it's friendship, businessship, no matter what it is. If somebody is so flaky dakey, man, move them around.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to move things like a puzzle. And those puzzle pieces, if they don't fit at the top, move them down, move them down, move them down, because things should flow. I promise you, they should flow. I was in a relationship one time for 5 years. 5 years. We argued only one time. One time.
Oh, can I talk about that?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's beautiful. But I'm going on the other side.
Okay.
Stop being scared to argue with your partner. Don't go to sleep mad,
right,
facing each other's backs, right? That shit's gonna bring up more problems.
I want to say something though. This is really important.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. You argue when there's passion. There was no passion there, which is why I'm not in the relationship.
Wow.
I left it,
Look
right?
at that.
Because when you're excited about somebody, there's a certain energy where you like sometimes an argument comes. Sometimes it's gonna be fussy. It's a certain fire.
Okay.
That relationship, very sweet, amazing person. Shout out to you. You know who you are, my longest relationship. But there was just no fire there for me. There was no excitement for me. There was no like, when I see you, I just want to like.
And there was no arguments.
And there was no arguments because there was a lack of passion and
fire.
There
was a lack of passion. If there's if there's a lack of passion, there's in reality, there's a lack of care. Right?
It's the truth.
And when you say that, right, because
it was so peaceful, but the fire, everything was just.
It's like
womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, it's like when somebody that you care about does something that you do not approve of, you get super heated.
Right.
Right. If somebody that you don't give a shit about does something that you don't approve of, you don't care.
Right.
Right. So if you are with your partner and argue, it's just because you're having a debate and an argument does not mean that y'all have to kill each other, does not mean that I have to put hands on each other. You have to be able to get your points across respectfully.
Let me ask you this question though.
Yeah.
You're saying argue, but if it's not in you and they don't bring that fire and spark, then also reevaluate if you really.
Then that's not the person.
Yeah, because the person.
It should be both ways.
Yeah, it should be some type of like intensity. Love is intense.
100%.
It is not. Listen, that relationship.
If I care.
I want to explain something to you. That relationship was so peaceful, and I got a lot of stuff done, but it was boring. Everything was boring about it. I was not, and
there was no fire. There was no
beautiful.
Passion. There was
no passion. No, just like
it was too easy going.
It was just like, man, I gotta.
And that's not saying that we want people to have drama and that's not it. I'm saying nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. Give me that
spice. Give me that spice, man.
When two people are together, it's two individuals that are completely two different individuals.
Right.
Because we're all unique. We're literally all unique. Just remember this. There's nobody like you.
Nobody.
You're the only person that is the same, that is you.
Yep.
Right? And so two different people trying to get to know each other, right? From two different extremities.
Right.
Right? You don't get to know that person in 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. You always continue to get to know this person. So there's going to be disagreements. And the worst thing that you can do is shut your mouth about it.
Right.
You know me. I'm super outspoken. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Right. And sometimes that gets me in trouble being blunt. But I'd rather get in trouble by speaking the truth, right? And speaking about how I feel.
Right.
Right. And I could just hope that the other party can speak about how they feel and the things that bothers them, because that's the uncomfortable situations that help you get closer to your partner. Because now, hey, I know this didn't go well because I did this, or she did this, or he did this. And I know we had an argument about this. We both learned our lesson. We don't need to have that same argument again, because none of us are going to do the same thing. Right. Instead of ignoring it, right? Now you go to sleep mad, right? And you wake up the next day like nothing happened. Right. So you keep going. Right. So there's like a snowball effect. So that's that one thing. Right. 2-3 days later, you just forget about it. Now you're back to your old self, right? These things continue to happen, and the ball continues to get bigger and bigger until one day there's an explosion. Right. And usually that explosion leads to possibly hands touching and all that stuff. And it's like, if you want things to work.
Have you gotten into a fight with a woman before?
Never.
Okay. I was just checking because I'm like, I don't play that.
Never.
I was sitting here. But I said, Will. I was gonna say, Will. We finna will him out of here.
Nah, never, ever, ever. I completely have so much respect for women. I was raised.
No, I know you do.
Yeah, I was raised by a single mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm always shout out to my mom. I love the hell out of her.
Shout out to your mom. She's amazing.
But you know, yeah. So I saw my mom go through some domestic violence kind of things, and you know, shout out to her because she saw the first episode, and she was touched, you know, that. And I told her, I was like, Mom, I hope you don't mind that I was, you know, I didn't give details. And she's like, nope, you go be yourself.
Yep.
She's so supportive. So, you know, I saw her and my dad go through these things. So I've never laid my hands on women. In fact, I don't know if we went through this, but I actually got through in a situation because I ended up kind of sticking up for a girl that got punched in the face, and I ended up, you know, putting that guy to sleep, and then he ended up being with like a whole bunch of other guys, and I ended up getting, you know, stabbed up.
Oh, it was that situation?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even your battle. So you almost died trying to save someone. Did you even know her?
I knew her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She was my boy's ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
But she was cool. She was still our friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a toxic situation. They broke up. They were still cool.
Okay.
So, you know, I saw some dude really, really like literally punch her dead in the face.
Did he know her? Did the dude who
they was having an argument? I guess they
was that her boyfriend? Her new boyfriend?
I guess they was talking. I don't know what it was.
He just punched her?
Yeah. So, you know, that day, my girlfriend at the time was her birthday that day, and we had just finished getting like some gifts and stuff like that. And, you know, I saw that happen, and my reaction, I didn't think about it. My reaction automatically was, let me go, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't realize that he had like 8 other dudes across the street, and then they charged at me. Oh. And then from there, obviously they couldn't drop me to the ground. So they ended up stabbing me up. They figured that was the only thing I could do. And then they ran.
Wow.
I didn't feel anything, adrenaline, all that stuff. Like, I'm looking at them running like, where y'all going? Let's keep fighting. But, you know, obviously I went upstairs. I saw I was stabbed up, my chest, like right above my heart, my rib, my left leg. And I was out for like a month and a half. I couldn't walk. My girlfriend at the time was taking my showers. I mean, it was crazy.
Wow.
You know, so that goes to say I absolutely have never touched a woman in any kind of violent way.
Let me ask you this, because my brother, he recently had a situation where he saw, it was a stranger, a guy was trying to like, you know, harm her, and she was scared. My brother got involved. The guy pulled out a knife and was going to stab my brother. There was security around, but the security was even scared. And then my brother made a comment, like he got out of there unharmed, but it was a long, crazy ordeal. And he made a comment saying, damn, I won't be getting involved in other people's business again, right? There's a trending topic right now. A guy saw a girl at a gas station in Atlanta. Her dude hit her. He was, what are you doing? Why you hit her? Man, mind your business. Man, I can't just sit around and watch you hit a woman. Man, I told you mind your business. I'll hit her if I want to. Man, I'm telling you. He said, ma'am, are you okay? He shot him. Killed him, right? My question to you is, would you intervene again, knowing that you came close to almost dying?
No.
You would just mind your business?
it's, I don't ever want to see that.
Yeah.
I just don't ever want to see that. That's a button.
Did she thank you, by the way?
Oh no, she took, went upstairs. She was the one that called her. She definitely,
Okay.
she did her part, but like, that's a button for me. So I'm just hoping that I don't have to see that, because now I have a lot more things to lose, right?
Mhm.
This is 2009 that happened to me. I was like about 21 years old, right?
Okay, yeah.
But now obviously I have my son at the time, but I was a lot younger. Now I have a lot more to lose, including my son, which is older now. He's 16 years old.
Yeah.
I have businesses, I have family, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot more, and I just have a lot more wisdom, and I think things through a lot more. So I just don't want to be put in that situation where I have to see that, because that's a button for me.
Right.
And no man should be hitting a girl.
Right.
No man should be hitting a girl. And no girl should be hitting a guy.
At all. Ladies,
no girl should be hitting a guy.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah. And a lot of y'all women say, oh my God, he hit me, but you provoked. You provoked.
But provoke doesn't mean that it should equal a hit.
Absolutely not.
And I'll be the first to say, I've hit a guy before. You done some disrespectful stuff. Like, I'm going upside your head. And then a friend of mine was like, well, you shouldn't do that. You should hit.
It's just
it's not right to hit at all.
There's no turning back.
The best thing that you can do is walk away and say, hey, but you have to grow to that place, right? Like, I'm not putting my hands on you. I don't want you putting your hands on me. And if I feel like I shouldn't even be around anybody that I feel like I have to put my hands on.
No, like, you should. If you are with your partner, no matter what, there should be a sense of protection and security between both parties, where we can have all of this and feel safe to not feel like you're gonna come at me and I'm gonna come at you physically.
Right.
If that happens, when it does happen, there's no turning back from that.
Right.
All respect is gone.
Yeah.
I promise you, any relationship that you've heard that they've put their hands on each other, at one point, sooner or later, they're not together.
Yeah. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Or it ends in death. It ends
something ugly.
In jail. Like, it doesn't work.
It ends ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, to be honest, that's a button for me, and hopefully I never have to kind of go through that, situation.
I hope you don't. And I think, again, ladies, keep your hands to yourself. Men, keep your hands to yourself. The biggest thing is be around people who don't bring that out of you, where you have to hit each other, because you got to have self-control. Even if you get mad and angry, say some hurtful things, whatever, but to physically go there is a lack of self-control for sure.
100%. There's a lack of self-control, and there's a lack of care to your partner, because at that point you just threw it out the window. You say, I don't give a fuck about this no more.
Right.
Because when you're physically attacking somebody, you're trying to hurt them.
Right.
You're trying to hurt them. You're not trying to like just tap, or you're literally trying to hurt them. You're that mad, and that says a lot about you as well, that you can't even have self-control to be able to hold yourself to not do those things.
Right.
Just walk away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So communicate. Don't leave things in the air, and don't let things just kind of like fade away.
Yeah.
And then there's other shit too, like, oh, we argued, but we never found a solution.
Right.
And the solution was sex. And then now the next day y'all good.
Yeah, that's not good.
That shit's toxic as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because now you just forget about the mental. You're just going straight physical, and you're saying, all right, you know what? Sex is going to make it better. And it does for the moment.
Right.
But you're not realizing that you're taking that little argument and that argument that was a problem, and you're storing it.
Can I give a tip?
Yeah.
This is funny. Solve the issue during the sex. You can talk about the problem during the sex.
You know what I mean?
Like, if you are not...
After round one.
Yeah.
There's pillow talk.
You can literally...
That's cool. I'm not saying that you can't do it, but talk about it. The whole thing is talk about it. Yeah. Don't physically communicate with sex. Because at least whoever's doing the sex part, at least still has that connection to be able to at least say, right, we can do this at least. I ain't that mad.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that eases things up a little bit. So, but don't use that as a cover.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people use that as a cover. No, I argue with my man, but all I got to do is just like, give him this. No, man.
Right. Right.
Because he definitely, if it ain't me, I'm gonna definitely speak my piece. You give it to me though. Give it to me. I'm gonna speak my piece afterwards though. But there's men that they forget about it. Just I'll keep it hidden. Nah, I ain't keeping nothing.
Right.
We're gonna talk about it.
Right.
Because if we want this to work, we're gonna talk about the shit that's uncomfortable and the shit that we don't like.
Yep.
Because that's what's gonna make us closer.
No, you're right. You're right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Give me the sex though. I need that. Oh man, but I wanted to talk about, just before, we got a couple minutes, and this one is a short one as well. But
cool, because then I'll jump on the trending topic.
Yes. I wanted to speak about my experience with someone, and I'll choose my words wisely because I'm not going to say his name. I'm not fond of him anymore. And when it comes to that victim syndrome, I've never met someone with this much victim syndrome in my life.
Cry me a river.
Yeah. Shout out to Justin Timberlake. One of the GOATs. When I opened my business in 2021, I was pretty much chased by this man to, like, me and this man was tight, cool. We, he chased me saying, yo, listen, I want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? I want to work for you. I don't like saying that people work for me. I like saying that people work with me because I like saying partners.
Yeah.
I don't like saying that, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, he worked for me, right? He was one of the educators.
I want to remind you, it's okay to not have partners, and it's okay to be a worker.
I know.
And it's okay to be a collaborator.
I know.
Right?
I know. It's
just a part of the way the world's.
I know. Is. I know. I just, I know I'm a boss, but I don't like the sound bossy. You know what I mean?
You don't have to be bossy. It's just, it is.
It's the truth. It's a fact. He worked for me. I fucking paid him.
Yeah, there it is.
I paid him. You know what I mean? And and this is that conversation, right? But the victim syndrome. Be careful with people with the victim syndrome, right?
Yeah.
I gave him a job, and he didn't have one, right? I paid this man a teacher salary monthly for 10 hours a month. 10 hours a month, couple sessions here and there, and he's not even doing the whole thing. I'm cool with it, right? Paid him like that for a year and a half. Got receipts, paperwork, taxes. Shout out my CPA, Jordan, my guy. Receipts. And just someone that always had an issue with something, right? Can we do this way? And then it's the moment that I saw that way it didn't work, I would be like, no, we can't. No, nobody listens to me. No, it's that kind. Because, nobody listens. And that kept going, right? It was like, suggestion, we'll take it when we take the suggestion. And even when we take the suggestion and do it, then it's like, no, but I wanted to do it this way. You didn't.
The thing, you work for me. It's a suggestion. I don't have to take it.
My whole thing, right? And so, but we were cool, and I treated him like, I always have been with my team. I've always been like, I take ideas, and I'm willing to listen. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna make the decision with my partner. Right. So cases, I took care of this man for a year and a half. I mean, it was points where, I ain't even gonna get real into detail, but it was points where I got him out of mixes, pay him early, things like that, right? Yeah. Out of my heart, because I don't mind doing that for my people. I thought he was my people.
Right.
I turned around and I figured out that a year and a half later, after doing all this stuff for him and after seeing that he had like this crazy, and don't ignore the signs, because even the people that you love, I promise you, even the people that you love, you're going to be blinded by love, right? Friends, best friends, family, they're going to do wrong shit to you. And because you love them, you're going to want to kind of turn the eye on that, right? You're going to want to kind of you make an excuse for them. Right.
I know people who separated from their business partner and now they linked back up. Why are you linking back up with somebody who really doesn't fool with you?
I don't know.
Why? This is like, would you go back and have him
Fuck no.
Work for you again?
I don't even speak to him.
When people show you who they are, believe them. Come on.
Believe them. And that's what I'm saying. Don't ignore the signs.
Especially
even
in
if
business.
You care. Especially in business.
Listen, if we had a fallout in business, I'm never going back to you.
No.
Never going back.
And chances are, if we had a fallout for business reasons, then cool. But when it comes to business reasons and then it becomes personal, because it's how it became personal.
Right.
A year and a half in after I opened my business, this man is having Zoom calls, in my own Zoom calls, under my roof, under my business, my platform, where I have over 300, 400 students at the time, right? Paying a subscription monthly, right? He's getting on these Zoom calls talking smack about me, saying I'm a bad owner, saying I'm using him, saying that I don't think he's valuable, saying that I'm not paying him enough, saying that, there's a lot going on and that he really believes that my business is going to go to the ground.
Wow.
Now imagine how I felt. I done been there for him. I done literally paid him for work. You're not even doing the work. It's 10 hours, my boy. You're giving me 10 hours a month and I'm paying you a teacher salary. You know what I'm saying?
People are ungrateful.
And super ungrateful, right? But he's using this whole victimization situation, right? Victimization syndrome, right? And the guy is saying all this stuff, because I'm getting used, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I say ideas and they don't even take it. I know that if we do this, it's gonna bring the business more. But mind you,
delusional.
Mind you, if you can run a business, my boy, go run it yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants your shoes until they figure out all the responsibilities that come with it. Right. Heavy is the crown.
Absolutely.
Right? So, and I'm real passionate about this because it really hurt me because it was somebody that I cared for. And when it's somebody that I care for and you hurt me this way, you're cut off.
Right.
Cut off entirely. And as loving as I am, my cutoff game is too crazy. Right. You're not gonna ever see me, hear me ever again.
Yep.
So because I'm such a genuine and such a real person, God has a way to reveal things.
Right.
Right. So one day, one of my close ones, shout out to my bro. He know who he is. When he sees this, he know who he is. He brought it to my attention because he's already mad. Because he had been in these sessions. He had been, and he was just quiet. But he's my bro. I didn't help him. I also mentored him, taught him a lot of stuff. So one day he just rebelled and said, "Yo, I'm fucking tired of you saying all this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in here. I see what they doing. You know what I'm saying? You're not in there no more. I see what they doing. You know what I mean? They busting their ass. They really, really make sure that these students are getting the education and they really care for you to be talking all this stuff. All of that. All that was sent to me through proof. We got iPhones, we got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I saw proof. Because one thing
you didn't have your Zooms recorded?
There were certain ones that were not recorded, but the ones that he was doing was behind my back, just under my platform, meaning with my students.
Oh, he wasn't even supposed to be doing those.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he was sneaky.
You know what I'm saying? And then in those, he said, and so some people left my platform because of what he was saying, which wasn't even true. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm literally like doing everything for myself. So, case is, I found all of this out. I literally came at him and I told him everything. Yo, you have no right. I don't respect your character at all because you don't even have the balls to come and tell me these things in my face, but you're going to want to say behind my back. Right? The crazy thing is these victimization, the victim syndrome, and these people that are like that, they're delusional.
Right.
Because I'm telling him all this. I told him that I found the screenshots and all that.
He lied.
And he's like...
Spin it around.
I could not believe it. I was like, yo, this is exactly the reason why I'm cutting you off. Boom, cut him off. Never kept calling me. Never picked up nothing till this day. I even heard from someone else through the grapevines like, oh, that he misses me. He fucked up. He messed up. He if you can forgive him, all this stuff. I don't care. I wish you well. I literally don't wish you any bad energy, any good energy. I wish you well, bro.
See, that's an important thing because
it's crazy.
Someone that I know, they went back to someone who did them foul, right? They were partners at one point. They went back to that person who did them foul. For what? Person cut you out of a business, lied to you, told you they were going to do this and that for you, but played you, and you literally went back?
Mm-hmm.
You don't believe in yourself enough.
Nope. And then the thing is, this shit, people that don't know shit, they see it from the outside in. Oh, damn, he's because heavy is the crown.
Yeah.
You're the owner. He's not there anymore.
Right.
You did something wrong.
Right.
Cool. You have the freedom to think whatever the hell you want. I got receipts. I know what's up.
Believe in yourself enough to walk away, no matter what it is. Even if you thought you wanted to try again, believe in yourself enough to walk away.
There's a meme that I saw on Instagram that says, tell me how many people's reputation did you not fuck up by not telling your side of the story?
Man.
And that's how real I am. I never got on a live, never came out and said none of this. And still to this day, me saying this right now, ain't no names.
Right.
Ain't no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If you come across right here, then it's facts. You already know what's up.
Right.
But I never, ever said my part of the story.
Right.
While he was saying his part of the story while we were cool. While we were bros.
Right.
Be careful, my guys. Now, everybody who says you're bro, he's your bro.
He's your bro.
Be careful.
And people
your
know.
Bro is probably the one that will do it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, and people know it. And they still go back.
Because they're ignoring the signs.
No, it's because people are insecure.
Yep.
They're insecure and they don't feel like they can do it on their own.
No.
That's why people do that.
Yeah, no. Forget that. You know what I mean? Forget that. And that was an experience that really inspired the topic of avoid the victim syndrome people.
Yeah.
Because that really hurt me in a way where it's like, dude, you was my bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the thing is about me is I'm hot or cold. Mm-hmm. When I love hard, man.
Right.
To my friends, to my family, I love hard.
Right.
And when I don't care, I'm a cold-hearted human being.
Right.
There is no in between for me. It's either hot or cold. And people feel that shit. And the crazy shit is that, I don't need to say my story. I don't need to say my side of the story. And it sounds like I did. I just let the facts known to speak on the victim syndrome because that came from that. There was nothing that this man had said that was facts when all it was because he felt like we weren't listening to him.
Right.
But we were.
Right.
It's just that some things were not going to work, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you just really got to protect yourself from people like that, to be honest, man. And I just really had to bring that up because that whole situation inspired this topic to just avoid people with the victim syndrome. And the moment that you get those signs, don't ignore them.
Yeah.
Right?
So, jumping topics a little bit.
Yeah.
Trending topic.
Yeah.
This new artist, her name is Sexy Red or something like that.
Sexy Red.
And Drake put her on his album, which I was a little shocked to see.
Is she the one like talking about? Which is it a song?
She's really ratchet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, it's very. But this is the part that's interesting to me.
Okay.
How far are people willing to go viral? She released a lip gloss line. She's openly talked about having STDs. Now let's just think about that for a second.
What?
Oh yeah. She's openly talked about having him, and that she took her medicine and right? Disgusting.
That's fucking.
It's
crazy.
disgusting. Then she takes it a step further.
I'm all about being transparent, but that's fucking crazy.
She has the lip gloss line. One of the lip glosses is called gonorrhea.
Yo, bro.
I'm serious. This is what she did. Another one was like booty hole brown.
Bro, what the fuck, yo?
Another one was called pink PU. You know the rest.
Yeah.
Another one was another STD name. I think chlamydia, right? And it sold out. And guess who bought it? Girls who were 14 and 15 years old, who are at the highest rate of getting these type of STDs because they're not fully educated on sex and
this is what
blah, blah, blah.
This is what gets me mad because it's like,
it's so disturbing.
What kind of example are we setting for these kids, right?
They don't care. It's all about the money.
But that shit's crazy because when she grows up, right, older, and she has kids that she doesn't.
She has the kid and she's pregnant again now.
All right. So what you gonna do? This is the kind of examples that you sent.
But you know who I'm disappointed in the most? Drake. Why did you put on that album? Why did you co-sign that behavior?
Well, Drake he's also a culture vulture, so. You know, if anybody's hot, he takes the wave, he puts it on, and he dips. And it helps the people because it helps whoever it is because
blows
Drake
him up.
is Drake.
He did it to City Girls. He did it to all these people. He blew them up. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Little Baby, he really blew up for real.
Yeah, it helps. It helps the other, you know.
Yeah, he had a song called like Yes Indeed with Drake that blew up. But the thing is, like, know your power, Drake. You don't have to really do that anymore. Just like that song with J. Cole, okay, cool. Like, have people that are respected.
Yeah, he gotta go with people that are
putting her on there after she has, like, come on, man.
But that shit's kind of crazy because this is what I'm saying. Like,
and he knows about her antics,
of course, but it's a bigger issue here because that's the kind of shit that goes viral, right?
Yeah, because
bullshit like
anything that's just disgusting or over the top.
A 13, 14-year-old, they don't even haven't experienced that. They just know what it is, what gonorrhea is. You're not even entirely clear what that is. So they're eating that up. But then now, when they go and have these sexual relationships when they're older, and that happens, then it's a regular thing. Oh no, I've been hearing it all my life.
Right, it's disgusting.
It's cool.
Whereas me growing up, it was a big deal.
It's still a big deal.
It was like you hear about somebody having STD,
anything.
And like, freaking AIDS and stuff. It's like, oh my God.
Man, just make sure y'all protect yourselves, man.
Man, it's
protect yourselves, man. When you go out and have
the world
sex,
is getting crazy. The world's getting crazy.
My king, strap up, man.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying? Throw that hat on, bro.
And women,
you know what I'm saying?
Be choosy. Honestly, if you can save your virginity for as long as possible, one of my aunts, she's like a 45-year-old virgin. Oh, she's probably 48-year-old virgin.
Shout out to her. Wow.
And I mean, I haven't talked to her recently, but the last time she was, and I respect that. Like,
hey.
You don't have to go crazy. Like, it's okay to save yourself for one person. Right?
That's completely fine.
The issue with the girl, Sexy Red, she then did an interview saying how one thing I can't believe is none of these men in the industry are attracted to me. Like, none of them are in my DMs. None of them are like trying to talk to me. Duh. You've openly said you have STDs. You named a lip gloss after all these STDs. You're disgusting. You don't look like you take care of yourself.
I'll take it further. Sometimes it don't even be the artist. Sometimes it be the management where they say, okay, you were open about this. We saw that we ended up getting a lot more hits on this when you said this than any other. And then when you bring out your products, this is what we gonna link to this.
Right.
And that's just kind of crazy because that's like when you start selling your soul. Like, all right, cool. How far are you gonna go to make money?
Right.
Are you gonna really, really cheat your character?
How far are people willing to go to make money? Right now, I think I just learned that OnlyFans is actually porn. I didn't know. I thought it was just like sexy photos and stuff.
The crazy shit is that OnlyFans is a platform just like Instagram for you to do business. But the notion of it, because 85, 90% of the people on OnlyFans is women doing porn, doing pictures, Yeah, and so that's what people think. But in reality, it's just another platform to do business.
So I
know people that are running FanDuel things through OnlyFans and stuff like that.
Yeah, but about 85%
are mostly
sexual content. And so like these young girls are seeing girls making money. You know, I'm not going to say this person's name, but they disclosed they made $20 million on OnlyFans. That wasn't true though. Like, people are lying, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's like these young girls, though, they're hearing that. Oh, well, I got a cute shape. Let me go and I'm going to make an OnlyFans. And, you know, teachers are now leaving their job as teachers to go and create an OnlyFans.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
A student found his teacher's OnlyFans and was watching it while she was teaching.
Bruh.
Principal saw it. She got let go. It's just, the world is...
But there's no thought process. Like, if you're a teacher, why would you even, like, do you not know that people can actually find that?
She had,
you know what I'm saying? So now you can't be mad that they let you go.
Right.
This is the times that we
She
live in.
said she's making so much money on OnlyFans. She said she's happy to be let go. She only stayed because she loved her students.
And it real talk. If you do the numbers, you got these 100K, 200K. We're almost leaving 100K, 200K followers, and you funnel all those followers with a link for your OnlyFans.
Right.
I mean, half of those followers paying you just $10 a month.
Right.
Think about it. You know, you got 200K followers. You got 100K followers paying you $10 a month.
Right.
What are you making?
I know.
That's just nuts to me. And the crazy thing is that they are making that kind of money.
Right.
Maybe not 20 million, but they're making 100K.
I mean, the girl, Bad Barbie.
Yeah.
You know, the Catch Me Outside.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. How she did it. She was only 14. Culture vulture. And she turned it over to OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they said she made like 10 million, bought a house.
Which is crazy.
Insane. Like what made you want to sign up to see a 17-year-old girl?
I will say this though.
Please.
And that's crazy. That's crazy. If you a woman and you smart enough to make an OnlyFans.
But now, is that smart enough though?
If you smart enough to make an OnlyFans, because the funny thing is that here's the trick.
Okay.
There's some women that are smart. They make the OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't see anything until you subscribe and pay.
Right.
So they're taking the same pictures from Instagram and throwing it on. That is not nude.
See what you're saying.
And or it might be different pictures, but the same that they would put on Instagram, nothing naked, and they just go on there, and men are still paying that. And if you that smart, shout out to you, because you're just using that. You're just using that to advantage. I can't even knock you because you already posting these things on Instagram. You might as well go put it on OnlyFans, and they smart. It's like, oh, $5 a month.
Right.
They're just taking a little extra. Now it's like now you getting pictures of my feet.
Right.
Now you getting, you getting, but you ain't getting the porn or all that stuff. If you're doing it like that, shout out to you, man. You
I have to agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, because for real, you already doing it on Instagram.
Right.
So it's like you're doing it for free.
Right.
So funnel it over here because you can't see it until you pay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can't knock the hustle.
Right.
What I can knock is you demanding some sort of respect from men, and you out here on OnlyFans getting mopped out. To me, that shit make no sense. Make it make sense. The math is not mathing here.
You know you wild for that. You're wild for that.
I'm sorry. It's just real life. Real life. And I'm not gonna lie. Every woman deserves respect, right? Earn it. Earn it. No, we're gonna be real. We're gonna be really real. And I'll leave it at that because we about to go. But real chat. Earn it. You can't be saying, oh, I want to be taken serious, but you on OnlyFans naked, blowing someone else. How?
Right.
How does that make sense, Tosh?
Right. No, you're right. There's definitely a lack of respect there, but I think
I get it, man. I get it.
We'll have to touch on this because it can't be a double standard, right?
No.
We had a conversation a couple episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
I had put you in the hot seat.
Mm-hmm.
I had asked you, how many women had you been with?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to say the number.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of narrowed some stuff around, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this woman who is on OnlyFans, she's getting paid for something that, I'm comparing it to you only, but that you've done in private, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on another episode, we got to dissect.
Yeah, that's a good one. I see where you're going.
The unfairness between the male and female, perspective. Because there's men on OnlyFans as well.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't even be you shouldn't be looking for no wife if you a man on OnlyFans doing some shit. If I was a man on OnlyFans doing my shit, I only be asking the world, oh, I need a girlfriend. I don't.
Absolutely not.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's just be fucking honest. Ain't no double. This is not about a double standard for me. It's about you being a human being. As a human being, 1 + 1 = 2.
Right.
If you are on OnlyFans and you have no shame in your game to be able to show something for a couple dollars ahead, couple dollars ahead, then I can choose to say, I don't want to be with you. You crazy. I don't respect that.
Okay, have you ever dated a stripper?
No.
Okay, would you?
Was I a stripper?
Would you?
No.
Okay. Because that was going to be it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Okay. So now, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's no. It's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
No. I wouldn't date a stripper. Have I back in the day had I had sexual? Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, I think
that wouldn't be one though.
Fair enough.
So, I know guys. There's some guys that are okay with being one. That's fine. I am here to speak my truth.
Absolutely.
I'm not here to speak your truth or his truth or his. I'm here to speak my truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm good on that.
So I think what's tied with that is it's a fantasy, right? And there's like men are fantasizing about this woman.
Yeah.
Even at the strip club. You see her on stage, she's doing her dance or whatever, and it's a fantasy.
Yeah.
And so
it looks good as fuck.
We can touch on this on another episode because I think there is double standards between men and women, and I think across the board with many things. And it still doesn't mean that women should be, I want to be clear, I'm not saying you should be OnlyFans or porn stars or strippers or any of that, but I am saying that the double standard between men and women, there needs to be some fairness because
definitely
when men do it,
it's not that serious, but with women, no, I say it's serious when both sides do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you out here doing it for a couple dollars and showing it out to the public and you're okay with that, I don't care if you're a girl, a guy, an alien, a reptile. I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you cannot ask for.
Right.
Because how can I ask for respect if I don't even have self-respect?
Yep.
That's just crazy to me. And I'll leave it at that.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
This was a good episode. It got a little intense, right?
It did get a little intense, but again, I just want to shout out to the subscribers, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of you guys so far. It's been we've launched like 3 weeks ago almost. Not even a month ago, and I just appreciate the feedback. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Make sure that you subscribe and hit that like button, please.
Hit the like button.
Yes, sir. And this is the Winner Seat Podcast. Maze the Source here, your host.
And I'm Natasha, and we will see you next time.
See you on the next episode.
Peace.